What's going on, everybody? Happy Saturday. Happy Saturday. We got a couple familiar faces here in the group. What's going on, Lee? Fred Moore. What's going on? Got a couple people joining. Usually we like to give everyone four or five minutes to get joined in. What's up, Lee? Where's everyone zooming in from? I always like to check in where everyone's at. I'm here currently in Logan Square. Not long, I'll be probably zooming in from Lions. So, bought a house in Lions. Brendan's here. Good morning, good morning, good morning, everybody. Where's there? We got, who else is here? Caesar's here. Brendan's here. William Rakes, good morning. Good morning, good morning. Everyone can hear me all right? Good morning. Yeah, we'll give everyone a couple more minutes to jump in. It's cold again. I don't know. I don't know. The weather's always wonky. It looks like it's gonna stay actually a little chilly the next coming week too. So, what's up, Fred? South Shore, one of my favorite areas. Hopefully soon to be West Pullman. That's an exciting update potential. West Pullman. Anyone else know where West Pullman is? Anyone? West Pullman? Anyone been there? I'd been there once before I went and walked the property with Fred. Super, super nice area. And it's kind of a diamond in the rough, so to speak. It kind of reminds me of another little neighborhood, Southside Canaryville, which I never knew of for a very, very long time. All right, a couple more minutes. Anyone know where Canaryville is?
I know West Pullman.
Oh, West Pullman. There we go.
Yeah. Canaryville, somewhere near the old stockyard, somewhere over in that area, right?
Yes, 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 yes. Canaryville. It's actually like very, very close to Inglewood. It's right off the highway off of 90 and uh between kind of like that like little village, little Italy, Bridgeport area. So we got a couple more people joining in. We're almost ready to go. Project manager Deb is there on site. We got Kundai. Kundai just joined. Kundai, good morning. Morning. Okay, got a couple more people jumping in. Anyone else? Good morning, everyone. MJ. Where's everyone else at? Anyone else coming in? Okay, got a couple other people joining in.
I'm out west currently, Austin area.
Austin area. Okay, I'm a big Austin fan too. Austin, Garfield Park, sandwiched in between the United Center and Oak Park River Forest area. Good morning.
Yeah,
Good
man.
morning.
Good morning, good morning, good morning. Yeah, if you don't mind throwing in the chat where you're from, how you found us, any fun facts about you would be amazing. For the most part, I'll probably ask everyone to stay on mute so we can walk through the project with our project manager who's on site and give you guys the details. What's up? MJ's here. Good morning, MJ. Happy Saturday. She's probably out doing some showings. North Suburbs. What suburb are you from? I'm actually from Elgin. We actually got a project out in Elgin as well. So,
Oh, okay. I live in Lake Villa. So if you know where Grace Lake, Gurney Mills,
oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
right
Okay.
around that area.
AKA Six Flags. Yes, yes,
Yes.
ma'am. Okay. All right. Give everyone just another minute, really quick here. We got Kia jumping in. Got a great group of people this morning. All right. Oh, I gotta do one more thing really quick. So yeah, if y'all don't mind going on mute, if you want to throw questions in the chat as we get going, please do so. I got one more thing set up here, and then we'll jump into it. Anyone want to have any fun plans for the weekend? Oh, what's up, MJ? In between showings. Oh, that's horrible. Family emergency. That's not cool at all. Um, that's not cool at all. I have one more thing here to do. Now we're gonna get this going. All right, we got one other person joining here. All right. All right, we're all set. Okay, well, yeah, happy Saturday, everyone. For any of you guys that don't know me, my name is Jonathan. Founder of Quality Builders here. We're a local Chicago general contractor. And, you know, we have a heavy emphasis. I actually used to work for a tech company, so I love the idea of leveraging tech to work in the construction space. And so we typically work in probably like the 1 to 4 unit range. We'll do some bigger multifamily properties as well, but that's kind of our bread and butter. We do a lot of 2 or 3K and home style renovation type of loans. And so, yeah, we like to put these together once a month just to kind of walk through our property, some of our projects, kind of walk through some of our lessons learned. There's always a lot of them in the construction field, renovation field, because you just never know how things are going to go when you take everything apart and then try to put it back together, on top of working, you know, with a ton of different trades for most of our projects. You know, it's not just a painter or a tile guy. Typically, you know, we might have anywhere from 12 to 15 different trades. So tons of coordination, tons of experience needed, and we're continually learning and growing. And one of the ways that I know I personally am always growing is always trying to give back. Now, one of the ways I actually give back personally is I'm on the board of the Boys and Girls Club. Hopefully you guys can all see my screen. I just threw up a QR code there. So every year, the True Value Boys and Girls Club puts together a Youth of the Year program. They basically 3 children from the club get to put together a presentation and give it to the entire club. Out of those 3, one of them gets picked, and then they actually get to end up going to Navy Pier, and then they do another presentation in front of about I want to say 2,000 people. This year actually, fun fact, it was in December, and the winner of the True Value Boys and Girls Club, Michael, actually ended up winning the full scholarship at Navy Pier. So super fun for him. Amazing to be part of it. So we've been a sponsor of this for probably going on 3 years now. So I just ask, you know, anyone who has the ability and is willing to, it's a great cause. I'll leave that up on screen there for a little bit longer. But yeah, you can scan it. Even any small donation will go a long ways, and we'll greatly appreciate it. I know they will too. So before we jump into the actual project too, I wanted to show you guys a couple of things that we started doing a little bit differently. Particularly, one of the challenges we had on this job was the finishes. And so what we've done more recently is we've actually put together a document that we go through with all of our clients. It's called the Design Selections and Preferences. So before we even get started on the job, one of our goals is to always get all of the finishes picked out and get completely aligned on what you want in your project. And I know for me, it's very cumbersome when I'm starting something new and I don't have a starting point. So what we've done is we actually put together a starting point for your finishes, you know, and each client is going to be a little bit more preferential on what they do and don't want. And so basically we put together a good, better, best in most scenarios of kind of just a standard black matte, your matte gold and brush nickel, and all your typical finishes. And then we can actually upload this to our project management software if you decide which one you want, and it gives you a super good starting point for picking out your finishes. And had we done this on this project, we would have cleared up a lot of confusion that we had getting going. So I know Dev's actually on site. One of the other things I really wanted to show really quick was I have a video of the project before it started. And I thought that'd be super helpful for you guys to see. Can everyone see my screen too? Just to double check. Please, anyone, throw something in the chat to let me know so you can see my screen. Here's a project from the very beginning. So I'm just gonna start the video. I'm gonna let it go through super quick, but just so you guys can get a layout of what it originally looked like and what it looks like now. So I'm gonna hit play, let this run through really quick. And I'm actually speed it up as well, just so we can go through a little quicker. But you can see it was in pretty rough condition. It'd been sitting there for a very long time. This project is a single family house in the Forest Park, Oak Park area. So there's extreme water damage to the front porch. You know, they had the old kind of different colored painted walls. The roof was leaking. It had kind of what I'd describe as a more functionally obsolete layout. And so we basically took out all the walls and redid the entire project. And I don't know why this is deciding to buffer right this second. But the basement, stairs to the basement were horrible. So we rebuilt a whole brand new staircase down to the basement and really kind of rebuilt this project from start to finish. Full interior, full exterior. And I'm gonna quickly audible since this video is not working. If it comes back, I'll bring it back up. But what I will do is show you the floor plans really quick so you can see where Dev is going to be headed and where he's walking. So pull these up. So yeah, pretty standard lot here. So you can see this was the existing basement plan, or sorry, not the demo plan, and the proposed basement plan. So Dev, who's on site, Dev, if you want to hop off just after I'm done explaining the first floor, then you can introduce yourself and show a video. But you'll see here, he's going to walk into the front porch. This is an enclosed front porch with all brand new windows here. You're going to walk into the front door. You're going to see a waterfall island here, and a very cool kind of breakfast dining room nook. It's a 5-bed, 4.5 bath, and an office, and it's roughly 3,000 square feet. So this is the floor plan here. I'll let Dev come off and spotlight him so you guys can see he's on site now. All right, Dev, if you want to come off mute, I got you spotlighted as well. So you can give us the tour.
Yeah, thank you everyone for joining us on this beautiful Saturday. This is the front of the property, and I'll just walk you through each and every room, at least on the first floor, and then we'll probably move down to the basement, and I'll give it back to John so you can show the basement plans. But walking into the front door, we've got the mudroom as shown in the plans. As we walk in, we've got the barn door right here leading into the main living room. Walking into the main living room, like John mentioned, we've got the kitchen layout, the waterfall edge right here. Pretty open living room. We've got the dining table right there, a half bath right behind there. We'll walk into pretty decently sized closet here in the living room. The sunroom / another dining table out there in this enclosed space.
Yeah, so a couple of things to note as it sits is we didn't build out any of the closets. All the finishes are high quality for this type of area, single family. So you'll see like the actual countertop is a Calcutta waterfall. We laid out all the finishes kind of almost exactly like you'll see in that PowerPoint. We could have just got ahead of it a little bit sooner. So that's always one of our goals now, is to have all these finishes lined out and decided on prior to even getting the project started. And so work on all that in the pre-construction phase.
You got the living room right off of the kitchen. Walking down the hallway on the first floor, you got the primary bed to my left, and we've got the office right to the right of me. This is the office or the primary bed. Primary bed to my left. There's a mudroom in the back that I'll just go to right after this, but this is the primary bed. There's an ensuite as well as a closet here.
Yeah, so this is a master bath, master bed, and with the office kind of right attached from it. So idea is you walk out of bed and you can start working right away. Now the mudroom's super cute little area. Got your coat hangers and your boxes to sit on and for your shoes to go under.
Just look at the backyard, the deck right connected to the enclosed mudroom in the back, the rear deck, and the backyard with the garage right in the back. John, should we go to the basement or the second floor?
Yeah, let's go down to the basement. So yeah, you guys can see the stairwell. That was another area of challenge. So we actually had to rework a lot of the stairwell at one point because of some quality issues. We got it fully addressed. You can see actually our partner Caesar who's on the call too, had a major hand on putting the pieces back together for the stairwell. Turned out beautiful. You can see how everything's pretty cohesive and matching all the way throughout. I'll quickly share my screen again, and so I can kind of give you a layout of the basement here, and then we'll go back to Deb in 2 seconds. Okay. So yeah, this is what the basement looks like. You can see Deb just walked down these stairs here. You'll see he's going to.
John, I can't see your plans.
Oh yeah, thank you very much for speaking up. I didn't hit the share button, so that makes sense. So yeah, he just walked down these stairs here. If he takes a right, you'll see he has bedroom 2 in here, and another bathroom in here. So downstairs you have 2 bathrooms, 1 ensuite bathroom, and then you also have a wet bar. Now, one of the things you'll see when Deb's down there is there's definitely a headroom clearance right about here where the main ductwork is going. So our client decided not to dig down the basement, so there wasn't very much room for the ductwork. So we had to run it there. It's not like the most ideal situation, but given the constraints of the budget and the project, we'd end up doing that. And then also behind the wet bar, you'll have your laundry area, mop sink, utility room back here. And then we have bedroom 3, like I said earlier, ensuite again with another shower, and both of these have a very similar closet size. Okay. All right, Deb, the floor is yours again. So he's down there in the basement again.
Yep, I'm down here in the basement, and before I show you guys the layout, just want to highlight what John was talking about with the headroom issue out here. Might be a little tough to gain perspective, I guess, in the video, but I'm 6'1", and this probably touches my head, so I would say anybody below 6 feet could probably walk underneath this soffit area. But I took a right from the coming down the staircases. We have the first bedroom over here, decently sized. Got a closet in the bedroom as well, a nice window. Just to the left of it, we have the first bathroom in the basement, largely sized bathtub shower.
Yeah, actually, that bathroom is one of my favorites too. If you actually look at the tile, it's like a herringbone pattern on the side of it. Definitely takes a little bit longer, but yeah, super beautiful. So all these windows in the basement are all brand new. Obviously, for like the light and vent requirements, we had to install all brand new windows in the basement. And we have a waterproof vinyl flooring down there as well.
That's the wet bar. As mentioned, we got new windows here. In the basement, there's some tiny closet in for the living room. We've got the second bedroom with its own ensuite here in the basement. With a window, we've got a decently sized closet in here for this bedroom as well. And walking to the back of the basement, here on the right, we've got the laundry room, which I'll show you guys in a minute. On the left, we have the utility room. Beautifully tiled here, laundry room. We've got a washer dryer, nice window for good ventilation, light ventilation. This is just like an unfinished utility closet in the back of the basement. John, do you want to share the plans for the second floor? I'll just walk up there.
Yes, sir. All right, so let me share my screen again. He's gonna walk up the stairs. I really like the second floor stairs and the layout because it's a very open area. So you'll see here. So the second floor previously, just so you guys can see too, it was just an attic. So you had the stairs that are right here in the middle of the house, or yeah, kind of in the middle of the house. You had basically open area here, and this was just all open. A lot of the roof was exposed, water was leaking, a very rough area. Now the new plan you can see here. So we have two bedrooms, bedrooms number 4 and 5, and a full bath with a tub up here. So you can even as well. So Deb's going to actually be walking up from this way here. If he takes a left at the top of the stairwell, you also see here, it's like a nice little like loft, library area. I love reading. So I'd probably be doing some reading in this area. But yeah, if he takes a left, once he comes up the stairs, he's going to go in and take a peek into this bathroom. So again, this is full bath. You'll notice too, there is a lower ceiling. So you can see how the tiles accommodated for that. Of course, the shower head is on this side of that wall because otherwise we'd have head height clearance issues as well because we didn't dormer out the roof on this property, which basically just means raising the roof level since right now it's at, I don't know what, like a 1-to-1 pitch or something like that. Probably not quite that steep at all. Maybe 1-to-2, 2-to-1. But yeah, we could have raised it up and provided much better headroom. But again, just given the project and the constraints, we weren't able to do that. So each of these bedrooms has very big walk-in closets as well. And yeah, it really turned out really, really nice up here, to be honest. Even with the little bit lower ceilings towards the sides of the rooms, I think it really works out well. So, all right, Dev, you are live here again, looking right at that loft area.
Yeah, I stopped and didn't go to the second floor just because I wanted to reiterate what John said. This is like one of my favorite areas as well. So I do agree with John here, especially if you knew like how the older loft area layout looked like. But that's exactly where I walked in from on the first floor, climbing up here, super open area. This is the second floor. This is the library nook area that John was mentioning. Really, really peaceful, serene, tiny room right off of the landing of the stairs on the second floor here. That's the right side, but I'll go left first, show you guys the bathroom and the slope. Here on the left side, we've got the bathroom for this floor. This is what John was talking about with us not raising the height of the roof. The slope that you see here was the height challenge that we were working with for this bathroom. And to the left of that bathroom, we've got one of the bedrooms for the second floor, overlooking the backyard. Yeah, both the first and the second. Actually, the whole property gets really good sunlight. So on a sunny day like this, it really shows. Um, Walking towards the other end of the house, we've got a closet here. And to the left of that, we got another bedroom with a huge window overlooking the front yard. Was there anything you heard, John, that you wanted to show on the second floor?
No, I mean, I don't think so. I think you can kind of maybe pan up a little bit just so everyone can kind of see the ceiling where it's at. Some of like the lower parts of it. And I mean, again, I think Dev said he's 6'1", 6'2". I mean, it still feels pretty spacious, all things considered. So
Right.
yeah,
Even with my hands raised, I cannot touch the ceilings in the uppermost parts, but then it drops down a few inches on some areas. So yeah, if you're 6 and below, it's great.
yeah, someone like me would be a great space for me who's vertically challenged. Also, too, I did get this video up and going again, so I wanted to show that again. So I'm gonna quickly share my screen again so you guys can see this video. It's actually getting ready to walk upstairs too, so you can see I'm in the basement with this video originally, and then walking up the stairs so you guys can see the difference here. You're not seeing my screen yet, but you are now. That's the first floor. This is the kitchen. This was the stairwell up to the second floor. And yeah, here's just walking in again, just so you can get a feel for the beginning of the property. So we didn't do any trusses or anything like that. I think we just actually did 2x10, 2x12 joists all the way across to open up the walls and the ceiling. So you can see it actually was somewhat of a similar layout. It did have bedrooms in the back already, but the kitchen was also back there. So then you can see the basement. The stairwell area and the relocation was the biggest and most effective change, I think. So. But yeah, basement completely run down and not utilized at all. So had a new water service as well. And yeah, kind of had to be completely rebuilt from the bottom to the top. I'll stop sharing again. Deb's still upstairs. Any other questions? That's pretty much everything we have for the project. Yeah, if you want to talk any specific details on price, schedule, anything of that nature, we're happy to run through those things with you. Again, we're just doing this because we're of course finding challenges throughout the project. The big ones here for us were definitely the finishes, aligning on those with the client. The stairwell we mentioned earlier. The city has been actually pretty great to work with. They've been pretty flexible with us, but yeah, all in all, project went a little further than we would have expected by far. But at the end product, most importantly, is still up to par and looks beautiful. So yeah, if you guys have any questions, please let us know, and we can give you any specific details on the project as well. As far as whether, Brendan, I know you're asking if it was listed or off market. Yeah, we can touch on any of those types of topics as well. So feel free to reach out to us. as well. Any other final questions, comments, thoughts before we sign off?
Hi, Jonathan. So if I do have questions like how long this project took you, what the budget was, etc., then I just contact you.
Yeah, you can contact us.
Okay.
I'm going to put a QR code on the screen, so you can find us pretty easily at qualitybuilders.com. If you want to set up a consultation, we're on Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, probably all the major social media websites. And yeah, we're always happy to connect. We're not perfect by any means, but always constantly trying to improve on each and every project. And so, yeah, if you guys have any questions, definitely please feel reach out to us, and we'd be happy to get them answered. Appreciate everyone joining on a Saturday morning. I know it's not your typical Saturday, so appreciate you all getting up early, hopping on here with us and making this a productive call. Again, thanks for all the praise. Thanks, Fred. Thanks, Brennan. Really appreciate you guys jumping in. I look forward to connecting with you guys soon. Have a wonderful Saturday, and we'll talk to you guys next month. Take care.
Thank you. You too.
Thanks, Jonathan.
All right. Take care, everyone. Bye.